It is the 10th of June. I'm done with university and, well, except for one exam, which is next Thursday. But then I'm done with university and have 2 weeks before I go down to the South Island for a couple of weeks. And then I've got 2 more weeks after that, so I've got about 6-7 weeks left here, which is sad, and I keep reminding myself that, and I really shouldn't, because I don't want to remind myself that, because I don't want to go home. But anyway, so I've got a couple of things to talk to you, but I'm not going to do it like this. I'm going to do it with Audacity and pictures this time, because I don't feel like staring at my face for this long again. So I have a friend whom I met through Kay Hottie from the End of All Things marathon. Her name is Chantel, and she's Canadian. And she's really cool, and we've done a bunch of Lord of the Rings location activities together. And we went to Red Rocks, which is just a path where you can hike and look at some rocks that happen to be red. And we had a lot of fun, and she invited me to her going away party because she left on the 28th of May, or the 31st of May, to go down to Queenstown back here, and then over to Thailand and Asia for a little bit before heading back to Canada. And she had a party, and we went bar hopping kind of ish. When I say bar hopping, I mean we went to 2 bars. Actually went to 3, but Ivy's, which is a gay bar, she wanted to check out. Although one of our group, Ben, didn't. It was kind of funny. He was happy that we didn't go there. They were having a show. It was halfway over, and they wanted us to pay full cover price. None of us had any cash, and we didn't want to pay full price for half of a show. So we left. And I discovered that you have to, in foreign country, a driver's license is not enough when you're as young as I am. 20 years old is not old enough, apparently, so I had to go back to the flat and get my passport, which is, luckily it was right there, so it didn't really matter all that much. Chantel came with me. But then we went back to her house and played Cards Against Humanity for a long time, and they drank a lot of rum and Pepsi. Probably rum and Coke, actually, but it was Pepsi, not Coke, because there was no Coke. But there was lots of rum and Pepsi being drunk, and Kay had half a bottle of wine, and there was, it was a lot of drinking involved. I did not drink anything, of course. And Angus had some, like, 7 or 8 beers. There was smoke breaks. There was seriously a ton of drinking. And we played Cards Against Humanity for a very long time. And then I realized this was a Saturday night, and I had been planning on taking the bus back to Te Aro from Miramar, where Kay lives. But I missed the last bus, so I ended up staying the night on Kay's couch. And so this was Memorial Day weekend. I don't know why I threw that in there, but okay. But yes, so I stayed the night on Kay's couch, and so had my first stay the night over after a evening of drinking at a friend's house without the actual drinking part. I'm not sure if that's sad or what, but it was lots of fun, and I very much enjoyed it. And I hope to see Chantel when I get back, because she said we will have to meet up at some point, because Oregon and Canada are not that far away. So as I mentioned a minute ago, uni is over for this semester for the most part, except for one exam that I have. Technically it's currently the exam period at the moment, but I don't have any exams, so actually no, technically it's still study break, then it'll be exam period next week. But I do have an exam next week. I have one exam on Thursday. It's in science, and I should probably study for that at some point. But it's only 50% of my grade. And I'm doing really well in that class right now, so I just need a grade on the test and I'll pass. But I'll still study for it and make sure I get a reasonably good grade on that. But it's very sad because I will no longer have my Māori class, which was really fun. It was a very fun language class that I very much enjoyed and did very well in. Other than the Mahi Tui Tui, the essay, I did not do very well in that. 39 out of 50, which is not very good. What is that? 39 out of 50? About a C+. Not my best essay. But doesn't really matter. I think I got an A in that class. But I passed it, definitely passed it. Did very well on the exam. So, but I'm very sad that I will not have my front row people anymore. We had this very steady front row. We were pretty much the only row in the class that was always there and always together. Well, we weren't always there. There a couple of times when a couple of us weren't there. But for the most part, the 5 of us were always there, and it was Courtney, Hannah, Ashley, Rayhana, and I, and we were all very close and all very helpful with each other. And on the last day after the exam, we met up in the Hunter Lounge and watched the Island's presentation thing. It was exam. I can't remember the word for it, but it was the final exam for an Islands Pacifica class or something like that. It was really cool. And then I went home and went dancing, but we all met up together and we planned a potluck that was supposed to be for Thursday night, last night, but Ashley discovered yesterday morning that she could not go, so we rescheduled for next Wednesday, which is much better for me than I could go dancing last night. I was able to dance with Ian, which was amazing, and lots of fun. And I was very glad to be able to go dancing. I don't want to miss dancing. I like it too much. But so we have that planned for next week. We called ourselves the ladies of the front row, and we got a lovely selfie of all 5 of us sitting there before the exam. And I'm going to miss them all very much, and I hope they come visit sometime. Rihanna is from Washington. She's from Seattle, but she's in Minnesota for university. But she's studying abroad like me, and she goes home a little bit before I do, I think halfway through July. So I might be able to see her again pretty soon. Hopefully, be nice, but I'm not counting on it. Anyway, I will miss them, and I'll look forward to next Wednesday when we can have our dinner, and we can meet Courtney's husband Nick, whom she married in the middle of the semester. We've heard many good things about Nick. We met Hannah's partner, Nathan. No, anyway, I don't remember his name, but we met him on last Thursday, and it was very nice, and he was very nice. And I imagine Courtney's husband will be very nice as well. I look forward to it. I'm going to make a pav and probably make another pav. I did make one on Wednesday night, and it's currently sitting in the fridge. It needs to be eaten. Oh darn, we have to eat the spare pav that I made. Hard times. But I'm also going to make probably my macaroni and cheese with cauliflower, just to help out with the Ashley and Courtney with their no junk July or whatever, no junk June or something like that. They're not doing very well, but I'll do my best to help them with the food at least, if not the pavlova.